specifically from Tri-State, have had trouble with is dealing with Samus. I do remember a couple of years back, and he won't necessarily appreciate me bringing this up, but Rivers back in the day, I think faced off against YB, and then famously tweeted out, "Is like I don't know how to play against this character. Simply, the dude just does not play the game." So yeah, this is a character that can frustrate some people, and it will be interesting to see how Zamu does this, especially going up a very interesting player in Diamond who seems to be going with the Ices.
I think at this point in Smash, there's so much you can say about characters because at least not every character does not play the game. You got a lot of stuff to say out of your heart, Stu. This game.
I wouldn't say it's my heart, but
okay.
Yeah.
But this game has a lot of peekaboo characters, like they're pretty random, but what can we do, huh? The game is almost ending. At this point, it's whatever. We gotta survive with what we have, and I think Ices is one of those characters that you don't see every day, but when you see it, sometimes it could be a bracket demon, because like, what do I do? What the heck? Because you don't have to practice, and that's understandable. That's understandable at this point.
Yeah, and this is the winner of this one going on to face off against level 6. We saw earlier taking out Krugbo by a score of 2-1 in a winner's quarterfinal match. And there's no guarantee that we see Krugbo move on, but that's, I don't know, that's quite the demon to be facing off against on loser's side. So we are going to game number 1 here. The Samus against the Ices. And, it's hard to really discern who has the matchup advantage here, but, Ices has been such an interesting character to watch develop over the years. Obviously, we have seen Ice Climbers succeed at the very highest levels of this game, just not with the sort of consistency that you would need to call it a quote-unquote top tier or anything. But when this character does really well, when you get the desyncs going, my goodness, it is a force to be reckoned with.
I feel this stage is perfect for Diamond at the same time because he has more space. I mean, he restricts the space on Zamu, so Zamu needs to be real quick on throwing those projectiles that they're always going to be, getting hit by those ice. And yeah, Diamond is going to be just very on Zamu's side. So yeah, this is looking pretty good, pretty bad for Zamu. Hopefully he can try to put this game right back. But yeah, the small battlefield has been a pretty good stage on Diamond's side.
The last time that they had played was 2 months ago. It was at the first edition of Transcendence, in fact. It was in loser's side, Zamu getting that set by score of 2-1, and indeed trying to carry on as they left off 2 months prior. Zamu taking the first stock of this game number 1, though at a very high percentage, and even before I finish the sentence, we're at 2 stocks apiece.
Both stocks are disappearing already. Both players in even percent, although 15% accumulated from Zamu. Not much to be doing, but that LB is going to be hitting the main character, the first player, not the CPU. At least it's going to be hitting Diamond. And that first stock where he got Diamond instead of the CPU was a pretty good start, a very lucky start from Zamu's side. So he still gets that stock quickly. 39% on Diamond. Now having the distance against Diamond.
See, this is where things can get a little dicey if you're Zamu, especially if you're not necessarily familiar with the matchup. Sure, you've gotten the victory on Diamond before, but both of these individuals kind of haven't played a whole lot in the past 2 months. I don't see any tournaments on record for either August or even July
for these two.
For these two, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, interesting point perhaps to note, but we are seeing now that Diamond is at the very least willing to take on the challenge and maybe even provide a little bit of a challenge of their own. Diamond able to get Zamu off stage enough to let Nana recover. but that could have been real bad for Diamond, and basically would have made it a one-stop game.
For now, we gotta take advantage of that stock we still have. Second stock for Diamond. CPU is still there, Nana. Still, oh, never mind. Bola, as Siski fans will say, right? Is gonna be taking that Nana stock. The 142 surviving still. Zamu having a bit of a problem trying to interact on that high percentage on Diamond. The distance game is on. Respecting the moves from Zamu. Zamu gets to hit, putting Diamond outside and still not hitting. Can't find it. You gotta calm down and try to find any interactions. At least with a bomb or missile on that ledge.
Yeah, always with the bola.
There we go.
But yeah, no, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And we're seeing this now just a little bit. Zamu going to take us to a one-stock game, but what momentum Diamond has been able to burst out. I mean, just to be able to control the movement with the icicles, right, is pretty good. But then you follow that up, approaching with the hammers. Perhaps this is what you need, just a couple of hammers to break down the wall that Zamu is trying to put up. Now we're at triple digits, not quite going to be enough to get Zamu out of disadvantage, you know, at the very least for the foreseeable future, unless Zamu is able to get these neutral interactions. One, on a little bit more consistent basis. I don't see this going to Zamu.
Yeah, you think Samus feels a bit overwhelmed on everything that Diamond is throwing. They're not hitting, but they look very overwhelming at the same time. So yeah, he's looking a bit distracted on those projectiles from Diamond's side. The Ice Climbers are dominating this match. And this time, I don't think it's a matchup problem, though, Stu. I think it's more of a stage problem. Stage quite small for Samu's side, so maybe a bigger stage could be helping a bit Zamu, and try to, you know, throw the projectiles, because he's on one side of the room and cannot use all his abilities.
I 100% agree. Yeah, this is not exactly the most real estate to work with, but also Diamond doing very well to preserve both Popo and Nana on the stage, but now we are getting a Sopo. This is very troublesome, but the pursuing forward air, Diamond is going to do it. And yeah, I guess putting them up to 153% is going to help in that endeavor, but yeah, it still takes a lot to be able to get in on the Samus to begin with, rush forward, and get that forward air. I am led to believe that is perhaps a little bit of a last-ditch effort, but getting that before the missile was able to get out, that is clutch.
To be honest, I did not expect that match to end that way. Pretty funny at the same time on Diamond's side. So yeah, Zamu is thinking. He's hearing. Oh, okay. He's hearing the coach. Let's see. I think he's telling him that stage was horrible for you, bro. Come on, you gotta change the stage. That it did not look good for you. Hopefully, a change of stage could be helping Zamu, because slowly but surely we saw that percentage accumulating on Diamond's side and almost could have lost the game. Diamond just got a quick opening for that fair.
Yeah, and we're seeing. I mean, what's it? You did say that perhaps the key was Zamu switching stages. Where do you want to see this go for game number 2? Because I would think that Diamond has this in.
Oof. I would love to see PS2, because it's bigger and good for both players at the same time, especially on Samu's side, but we're going to small battlefield again? Never mind.
Wait, what?
Never mind. Okay. All right.
Okay, well, talk me through this, though. What is it that Zamu is seeing in this instance?
I don't know. I'm not sure. He's blind at the moment, because I don't understand the pick for well, no offense, right? For small battlefield, I think he was very, very uncomfortable on this stage. I'm surprised he brought it right back. At least I could have expected battlefield, but not even that, because battlefield could be good for Diamond.
True.
Well, it's whatever. At this moment, Zamu is going to be selecting small battlefield. Maybe Diamond did ban quite bigger stages, because I'm not sure if Town and City is available. But if he would have selected Town and City, it could have been a handicap at the same time for Zamu.
We're seeing now Zamu and Diamond. I mean, this is about the sort of pace that we have come to expect from a matchup like Ices and Samus. But yeah, we have plenty of time at the very least to mull on Zamu's stage choice. But then again, Diamond, you got to think that those bans were pretty good, if nothing else.
I think what the coach for Zombie told him was like, you gotta camp a bit more. Try not to be attacking just anything that Diamond is throwing right back. Oh, wow. Zamu is gonna be hitting the CPU, not the player. So that was pretty good from Diamond's side. The CPU is gonna be out. And Diamond almost gonna be out. We have an advantage to try to take him out. Can we? Of course we do. We have no Nana to come back.
Yes, and that's one way to get into 2 stocks apiece. But Diamond now again right back on the offensive. You talk about an unbreakable duo, Popo and Anna, proving to be just that, and putting Zamu's offense on ice, figuratively and literally alike. Now Zamu having to negotiate some tough territory. These roads are icy. It is hard to navigate, Snacks.
I love the spanning to get out the situation from Zamu. Looking pretty good on where to go to prevent any further damage. A bit unlucky from Diamond that cannot get the attack. I love how Diamond is just pressuring on that ledge, but Zamu gets the opening to prevent that, and Nana is dead. And Diamond is one trying to save Nana. That was so sad.
I mean, love makes you do crazy things, Snacks. What can you say? I mean, where the heart goes, often men follow. That's just the tragedy of the human condition. As we go to 1 stock apiece, Zamu and Diamond fighting it out yet again, and we're seeing now Zamu just again being able to establish the game plan a little bit more. Whatever was said during that talk, it's clearly working.
Yes, I think it's more of a calm down when you're attacking, because I think still the stage selection was off, but he's looking pretty good. I wouldn't say dominant, but he's looking a bit more comfortable. 77% though. This could be his last game on the winners quarterfinal side. Diamond controlling that ledge. He's been doing quite good work, and that up smash could have been hitting. Sadly, it won't. And oh my God, Diamond is just putting the pressure on that ledge. We have a jump, and we still survive. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've only really been seeing Zamu utilize that grapple beam for the purposes of recovery. Seems to not really be confident trying to do that in neutral. And I get it, like Diamond's jumping around a lot, but you have to do something in order to keep them at bay, but also to bring them closer to you on your own terms, because otherwise you get caught jumping and you get caught in the up smash just as so. Diamond shining bright, but goodness gracious, I don't know if you feel that Rahway, New Jersey, but that is a cold front coming through, courtesy of the Ice Climbers, in top 8 at the 6th edition of the Fusion Arcadian.
Maybe the Ices don't play Smash. Maybe they don't. I think Zamu felt a bit more overwhelmed on all the interactions that the Ices could do on that first match, but second game did look very good on his side. Sadly couldn't get that win, but he's still surviving on that loser side. Hopefully he could try to continue that road and try to get a bit more farther up in the tournament on Fusion Arcadian number 6.
Yeah, and you'd have to think that is a distinct possibility. Zamu is going to have things to work around, but it really did come down to, I think, maybe the mental side of things. Perhaps the game plan wasn't as fully fleshed out, but again, plenty of time to rectify that situation. Once again, you are watching the Fusion Arcadian number 6. Gonna hit him with the ad slides. Thank you, Kelvin. Be sure